Oh, ow.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
And he took
That's
my
aggressive.
key.
Oh, he took everything.
Bruh.
Bro, go get your dignity back.
Here we go! Okay, let's go!
What is
1,
2,
0.
1?
Oh, they're playing jump. Van Halen.
I didn't even notice.
Uh-oh.
I just switched over to theater mode.
Oh, you playing? Wait.
She's laughing at us.
Oh.
Oh no,
She's
she's
getting
growing.
real big. Uh-oh.
She's growing. Oh no, headshots only, headshots only. Oh, this is not good.
Oh.
She's opening it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Wait, aliens, help us. Just laser down at her.
No, she's letting them in.
No. Oh, they're coming in. Here they come.
Oh, shoot him!
You can...
Brr!
my
You're supposed to
God.
be on the big one.
It's the hive. It's like the Matrix. They're trying to break our shield. They broke it.
Oh, no.
Oh, not good. They
Oh, we're
broke
dead.
it. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. This is not
Where you guys
good.
at?
All right. Protect the cube.
Protect the cube? Oh,
no.
I'm getting sucked up.
No.
I'm getting sucked up.
They took our weapons.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Where you guys at?
I'm in the middle by the cube.
Oh, Kevin's doing something.
Stay by the cube. Oh, bro, no way.
Wait. Oh, no.
They destroyed Kevin.
Oh. Kevin
not
just
good.
got...
All imagined order personnel to escape.
Wake him up.
Don't be so
She's
angry.
waking Jonesy up, see? Jonesy's dream.
You just had to be the hero, Jones. You
No,
know
everything's
how
happening
to be
above.
Heroes?
They, live to fight another day?
Not this time. Do it.
No, don't do it, don't do it.
This isn't personal, Jones. Although I do plan to enjoy it. Would someone see what that is?
Oh, yeah. Go, baby.
Oh. Boink.
Boom. Oh, yeah. Yup. Come and save your boy.
I watched you die.
Who was that?
The Rock.
Oh my god.
The Rock.
There's no way The Rock is in here. The
Rock.
Rock is in here.
Okay, so what's the plan? Great plan.
Stop, bro.
Shoot anyone who tries to stop me.
Tries to stop you from what?
Taking us to the other side.
What?
Taking us to the other side?
I don't know what the other side is. Oh, these guns for sure are going to be in the game now.
Keeping this.
Yep.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. His armor looks like Shaq's.
Speed it up.
You want faster? Go.
Actually does.
It's not helping.
Main console. Gyro system. Disable it.
On it. How do I do that?
Figure it out.
Oh.
No, not the red button.
It's done. Initiate phase 2.
Oh, let's go. It's a whole gang of Iron Men. Yup.
That is our way in. Hold them off.
Oh.
All right, everyone, fall back.
Okay, there was a ladders. There was no necessity to jump.
Oh, I'm the
Okay, so
rock.
you're
Oh no.
No.
Follow me to the bridge. We'll be safe there.
Oh, hi
you're a
guys.
regular guy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go.
Go.
All right, we gotta follow this dude.
Oh my God, these weapons are gonna be in the game.
It's fun to run for your life, huh? Great cardio.
Great cardio.
All right, homie, where we going?
Let me get the door.
Okay, cool.
It was prophesized?
Rotation at 5 degrees.
Let's move, everyone.
Oh.
Oh, we can't go that way.
There.
Wait, there's a sword here? Oh no.
Oh no.
Brr! Wait for
Oh,
me.
get in the bus.
15 degrees.
We gotta get in the bus.
Don't
Get in the
worry,
bus.
guys. I'll move the bus by myself.
Okay.
I mean, you could have asked us for help, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Here, and I will give you a water break soon.
Water
Let's go,
break?
Flake. Let's go, Flake.
Oh god. It's leaning.
I know another way.
Whoa. Wait.
What a day, am I right?
Oh no. What the heck? Yep. Let's go.
Edges are hot.
Yeah. I got it. Just, I got you.
Wait. Whoa.
Oh, I'm
Whoa.
falling.
This
Whoa.
is the epicenter of the island, you guys. We're safe here.
I am kind of
epicenter of
a
the
little bit
island?
buggy. Oh,
Oh.
get it, boy.
Rotation at 45 degrees.
Wait, who was that?
That's
Or
Rock
you just-
and Jonesy.
We did it!
Where's my gun?
Okay, I may have dropped it in the 0 point.
Why does she make me keep saving you?
What? Multiple
So it's a
universes?
profit.
You made
Yeah.
it.
Multiverse.
The surface is lost, but we should be safe here.
Warning. Rotation at 60
And who is
You call
she, by the
this
way?
Safe?
It'll hold. It's rated for 1,000 times atmospheric pressure.
Focus.
No.
Oh!
What about that?
Oh no.
You ready to swim?
Get ready to swim.
Oh no. Oh my God. I got this. Oh, this is where we land on a new island or something. Like we swim towards it. I'm assuming.
Water
We're
world.
still on the same island.
Bye island.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, is it gonna get flipped over?
It is.
It's gonna get flipped around. It's gonna take us to the old map.
There's no way that they're bringing the old map back. There's no way.
Yo, imagine. Okay, that's what kills her though? Really? I would have just sprinkled some water in the beginning.
There's the desert.
It is the old map.
No, it's not. It's all desert.
You think? I don't. Wait, can we move? I can't move.
No.
I
It's a
can
lot
move,
of
but I
desert.
can't swim
Tidal
anywhere.
wave.
Oh. Yeah, we're not going back there.
Wait.
I'm stranded. This is it. That's it. Man,
There's
that's
the elf.
gonna be glad.
Let's do it. Let's wake up. Wake up. Begin next chapter. Oh, hey guys.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, you do, Rock.
We've all been through a lot the last few years, and there's much more you don't even remember. You've all fought a good fight. But until we set the 0 point free, we'll be facing threats like the last reality, and worse. There will be no escaping it. That's why I need your help to destroy the imagined order. As long as they're exploiting the 0 point, everything is in danger. With your help, we can free ourselves from this place and leave the loop for good. We can all go home.
I'll go home, chat. To the original map? Whoa. It's blurry. See, I told you there's something in between that. And coming up next on the 1UpXP show, we sit down with Coach Chris Bilski from Grand Valley State University and talk about their esports program. We'll have that right after the break. And welcome back, everyone, to the 1UpXP show. We sit down with Grand Valley State University's head coach, Chris Bilski, and we ask him everything under the sun when it comes to esports, as well as Grand Valley State. Coming back to Grand Rapids, he already has setting up a good program under his belt. So this is what he had to say about Grand Valley and his plans and future hopes for Grand Valley. Let's talk about you, where it started, what made you pursue esports, what got you into gaming. Also, you played traditional sports as well. So let's start all the way back. Let's talk about little Christopher and gaming and what got us to where you're at now.
And, there's that competitive net aspect. I've always been a big fan of college sports, whether it's hockey or football or whatever that might be. But yeah, I started my collegiate coaching career with Aquinas. So Adam and Carl were both there at that time as well. Yep. Moved to a director role at Muskingum University, which is in Southeast Ohio. Yep. And then, I grew up in the Grand Rapids area. I'm from Lowell. Okay. So just little outside of Grand Rapids. So when the Grand Valley position came available, you talk about those kind of destination places for you, right? Like as a coach, hey, where would I want to end up? And Grand Valley was always that place. Yeah. I grew up here, like you said, you can't be around downtown Grand Rapids without seeing Grand Valley's name somewhere. Yep. And, it's a cool opportunity for me because, I not only can I have an impact on the students on campus, but because Grand Valley is so ingrained in West Michigan as a whole, I can impact the community outside of just campus.
I feel like Grand Rapids is the best spot in Western Michigan when it comes to like the mecca of video games.
We have so many nice things about Grand Rapids as a city. I kind of took me leaving Grand Rapids and traveling a bit to really appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, from like an infrastructure and just a location perspective, we have a lot of different venues and places around Grand Rapids that really lend themselves to this esports and gaming culture. And then from a geography standpoint, we're 2 hours from Detroit, we're 2 hours from Chicago, we're 4 hours from Indianapolis. We're pretty centrally located in the Midwest, where that if we have events in Grand Rapids, it's going to be accessible to a lot of different programs.
Fast forward, Grand Valley opens up. You're just now getting in, setting things up. What are we looking at Grand Valley?
I kind of call it a 3-tiered kind of esports program, or 3 pillars of esports, which is 1, campus. So things that we're doing, campus events, open to campus community as a whole. 2, which is the student club. And then 3, we're building out competitive. Mm-hmm. So those are kind of the 3 different sections that we're building out here on campus. Student club on campus is massive. They have plenty of different games, pretty much any game you could think of. They have people there playing. And we've started doing more campus events. Like we just had a League of Legends watch party for campus as a whole. And then on the competitive side, we're building what that might look like. So we're hopeful that that's something that starts up very soon. Nothing official or pen to paper yet, but we're building out what competitive teams look like for us at Grand Valley.
With the numerous programs now on the rise, what do you have to do to stay ahead of the others?
I'm always a person that says look inward versus looking outward.
Right.
A lot of times, one of the big sayings that if you talk to my students, Coach Bilski-ism is control the controllables, right? Right. So when I look at what other programs are doing and things like that, I look at them more for maybe inspiration versus comparison. And I try really hard to focus on what Grand Valley's doing and what we can be doing better. For me, one of my big things is coming here to Grand Valley is that community focus. we're uniquely positioned, like you've said, that yeah, the Grand Valley State University name carries a lot of weight in West Michigan and beyond, right? So I have the opportunity to help impact and shape what esports looks like in West Michigan as a whole. So that's one of the things I've really been focusing on here in my first few months is that, I'm looking to try to help build out events and tournaments and create LAN opportunities and competition in the West Michigan area that Grand Valley can be a big part of.
Does it shock you that we are here now with esports? Does it shock you?
I've worked in it for a while, so I don't know if shocking is the right word.
Right.
But to me, it's exciting.
It
When
really
I started
is.
this journey, 5 or 6 years ago, it wasn't even close to where it was now, right?
Right.
But I kind of understood that the passion was there, right? And the demand for esports, I just saw it exploding.
Right.
And so I was confident that, if I continued down this path, I knew I was passionate about it, and I knew that there were other people like me that were feeling the same kind of way. I think for me, it's very kind of a cool thing that I'm helping to provide opportunities to students that I never had.
Right.
So, we talk about, I was out of college before Carl went to college, right?
Right.
So it was like, I would have loved to have been a varsity League of Legends athlete. That would have been a really cool opportunity to represent the school and do all of those things. But, I think in a way it makes me appreciate it more that I didn't have those opportunities. I think it's such a cool thing, and I understand like what it would have meant to me,
right,
to these students. And yeah, also I think, growing up and kind of getting in at the early time of esports, we all struggled a little bit too. Most of us took unpaid opportunities in the beginning, right? We worked long hours and did a lot of, extra things on the side. And so I think it's cool that you went through this struggle to get to where we are today.
And we'll be right back with more from Grand Valley State right after this break. And here's another segment from Chris Bilski from Grand Valley State University as we're talking about how gaming has really brought not only friends, but also our families together and how it's doing it across the country. And there's a big reason why kids really hold on to esports nowadays, especially when it comes to keeping in touch with their parents and even grandparents. This is what we had to say over the last about 3 sections of the podcast.
But also that parent-child relationship
That's
too,
true.
I think has really been a cool way for parents to connect with their kids now. A lot of times it was like, video games was something that kids kind of did, right? But as we've grown up, it's like, I'm right there playing games with my child right beside it. Alex has a kid and they're playing Valorant together, right?
Yep.
Like that's a way that they bond and connect with each other.
That is something you're starting to run into more and more and more now, is because obviously like my generation, I'm 36. Kids were playing games through 45, even close to 50 years old now. So of course, when given the opportunity, parents are going to sit down and play games or teach their kids games. So that's kind of a thing now, where before, when I was a kid, it wasn't a thing. They would play, but it wasn't, necessarily with you, because we were kind of the first generation of NES when I was 2-3 years old. So now you have me. If I had a kid, of course I'd be sitting down and teaching them the ins and outs of Mario or any video game. You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing a lot more of those kids, even when they're off to college, they can still play online with their parents. And I've seen it. I've seen even grandparents. That's how they, keep in touch with their grandkids. They play online games.
I kind of got lucky in that, my dad always took an interest in kind of things.
My dad did too.
Like, so I can remember playing games like Twisted Metal, or Age of Empires. We still, to this day, me and my brother, I'm 30 now, but we'll set up a night where my dad hops on Age of Empires and, at my parents' house, and my brother's in Boston and I'm here, and we're all online hanging out, playing games together, right? Which is a cool way for us to connect that might not have been possible.
Right.
10 years ago, 5 years ago, even. Like when I was at Muskingum, I always invited the community, kids to come into our arena and play, because, for a long time, even when I was growing up, and video games have kind of been stigmatized, and I think in a lot of ways they still kind of are today, but it's getting a lot better. But to me, come hang out, play with my college students, it legitimizes the things that they are passionate about, right?
Oh, very much.
You know, playing video games can be something that's cool and fun, and you can do it in college, right? It can tie into your education. So I love it when we have younger kids around, especially around the college students, because my college students were so good. Come play games with me, right? Like, they sit next to me, we'll get in the comms together, and it was always great. But I remember that when I was a freshman in high school, I went to Hope for I did Model UN, all through college as well. I went to Hope and we spent the night overnight, and the guys that I was staying with had Guitar Hero in there.
Yep.
And they had a bunch of people coming in, and they were like, "Oh, you guys want to play Guitar Hero with us?" and things like that. I was like, "This is so cool. I'm hanging out with college students playing Guitar Hero." Right?
And again, a huge thank you to Chris Bilski for sitting down and talking to me about the Grand Valley State University esports program and how he is trying to take his already great foundation of winning and success and bring it to Grand Rapids and Grand Valley State. So glad to have him back home and glad to have him in Grand Rapids, because he's going to do big things down there. But we have a lot of schools around the Grand Rapids area that we're going to get to, and you'll see them in the near future. But we have one more segment left, and if you're a fan of Call of Duty, especially Warzone, this next segment is for you, as we have a little bit of information. We'll have that right after the break. And this last segment, if you're a fan of Warzone, it has changed. Verdansk is gone, and we are now going to the Pacific, with Vanguard now being in Warzone. This is going to be a lot of fun, and that dropped this past week, so get on, enjoy it. This was my snipe from the last game that we played on Verdansk, and it ended up being a winner. It was a lot of fun, but can't wait for the new map. Be good, stay safe, take care. I'll see you guys on Monday.